Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. I am actually on the farm we call Gordon's, and this is a farm that we leased in 2017, 18, one of those 2 years, and we're strip grazing the sheep across here, and see some sheep right here in front of us. So we came in here and made a bunch of silvo pasture. When we first leased this farm, we cut down probably, I don't know, close to 1,000 trees and treated the stumps with crossbow and diesel to try and prevent sprouting. And we left a lot of the oak trees just for this reason right here. Acorns. So not only is it good food for the deer, the sheep love them, the cattle eat them, the turkeys eat them, and it's just good food, you know. It's a mass crop that's free, drops out of the trees every year. Oh, there goes the dogs. I knew they'd start barking as soon as they saw me. I love our guard dogs. Folks, without guard dogs, you can't have sheep. Well, I shouldn't say you can't. If you want to feed the coyotes and let your neighbor's dogs come in and kill your sheep, you can try it. I know a lot of people that have tried it without dogs, and it's always ended badly. So if you're going to get into sheep, you got to protect them. Especially out here. My gosh, there's coyotes probably looking at me right now. Probably not. Not with these dogs. So the first thing the dogs do when we turn them into a new strip, paddock strip, is they take off running as hard as they can go all the way around that new paddock, and they're barking and they're peeing. They're marking the boundaries. They're marking the boundaries. Man, there's a dog. Oh, that's a deer. Way up there on top of that red. Like, what? It's a deer. Big deer. Folks, people say, oh, when you got sheep and guard dogs, you won't have any deer. Give me a break. Our dogs don't chase deer. I don't even think they pay any attention to them. Some of our biggest deer that we've harvested have been on the sheep paddocks. See those sheep? They're booking me. They're following them dogs. They're going back to the other flock. They don't know what I am. All they know is them dogs barked and there's danger. Look at that. They're going back to rejoin the other sheep. That's where the safety net is. And look where the dogs stayed. Got 2 on this side and 2 dogs went with the sheep. These 2 dogs are the buffer zone. They're like, you're not gonna get to our sheep. They don't know who I am. Because I normally, if I come in here, I'm on a 4-wheeler. I'm walking tonight just to, well, I don't need my exercise. I've been cutting brush all day. So I don't need my exercise. But I just felt like walking. Sometimes that's not bad for you to walk. This is their back fence. We're actually strip grazing ahead. There's probably 4 or 5 paddocks that we've unrolled, but this is half of the farm right here. And now we're on a new pond up here in the middle. And the wind's picking up, and I don't have anything. Folks, when I shoot videos, I'm out working on the farm. And I have, I don't get much of it anymore, but there's a few on YouTube, my channel, and I'm sorry, but they start complaining about the noise, and this is to apologize. I'm sorry. I don't have a sock. I don't have anything with me, but we'll do the best we can. So we're on a mission, especially since our dear friend got hurt. A darn branch fell out of a tree and hit him in the head, and he's fighting that. I mean, hopefully he'll get better, but right now he's in rehabilitation center and wheelchair, and you know, he's got movement on one of his legs, and his other leg he can wiggle his toes now, and he's got good movement with his arms and his hands. Super good voice, and you know, he's just, gosh darn it, all he's doing is mowing his yard underneath a dead tree like that, and a darn limb fell, hit him in the head. Yep. Makes me sad. But you can see these dead trees, folks. These are all the darn ash trees. We're going to take them down, every stinking one of them. When we go in to get them, we're going to have hard hats on, a very sharp chainsaw, and a cable where we can pull them with the tractor the direction we want them to go. They're just dangerous, so you don't know. You know, the sooner you can get these ash trees on the ground. Now, most of these have only been dead for about a year and a half. The longer you leave them standing in the air, these darn things, that's a big tree, folks. It's probably 80 feet high, 40 feet across. I mean, it's a big tree. But we got the grapples on the tractor. They can make short work of that tree. Once you get it on the ground, I can just take it down that draw and stick it down in them trees. Get it off the grass. But the longer you wait to take these dead ashes down, the more likelihood of a limb falling out there and getting you when you cut them. Hate it, but it's all part of it. You gotta get these things on the ground. And Sasha ran his own tree trimming business. He'd take down trees, landscape and stuff like that. Before he started building the houses, he's got the big saw. He's got an 088. Biggest steel made. I mean, it's got a bar on it. I've never seen teeth on a chainsaw that big. When he fires that bugger up and sinks it into a log, it looks like the diameter of those chips coming out of that tree are like, gosh, I don't know, they're inch diameter. You got to be a man though to run that. And darn thing weighs like 60 pounds or something crazy thing like that. It's a big saw. Sasha is one strong young man. He's built like granite. I think his arms are stout as granite. Man, he can handle it. I've watched him run it. And yeah. Folks, we just came through a sheep. We're gonna have a good grazing here with the cattle. So the sheep are really going after the woodies, the acorns, the autumnalies. They're not really touching the fescue too much. And so we're gonna, I mean, they're eating a little bit of it, but there's gonna be a good grazing in here for the cattle, and we're not gonna be back here for 60 days. And I just wanted to see what our dog feeder looks like. We had one or two rogue sheep that learned how to jump through that hole. And we found sheep poop in the dog feeder. Well, I don't want to be feeding my sheep dog food. First of all, they don't need it. Second of all, it's very uneconomical. It's expensive, and I don't want them eating it. So we put a rug over. We put a rug over the entrance where you can't even see into it. The only danger of putting a rug on is, you know, are the dogs smart enough to push the rug open to get in there? We made the hole bigger. Duke wasn't getting in that hole because the sheep are jumping through this one up here. Not all of them, just one or two. Oh yeah, they'll get into it. That's open. That was not open when we left yesterday. Good. And okay, yep, they got into this one because the rug's back the other direction. So he jumped in, and then when he jumped back out, he pulled the rug with him. I was a little bit scared that the dogs might just grab the rug and kind of play with it and chew on it, but they haven't chewed on the rugs yet. But yeah, these are a gravity flow self dog feeders. We got 2 of these. I've got another one with Cotton. He's with the Rams. And boy, Cotton's such a great dog. Our house dogs went up to see Cotton. He's just up the ridge from where we live. And we had 3 dogs that they're barking at Cotton. You know, our house dogs thought he was an imposter. Well, he's up there guarding the Rams. And he circled them Rams behind him in a ball, a tight little ball. And he was running back and forth against a single strand of hot wire, 1 single strand of poly, telling our house dogs, which there are 2 of them, 3 of them are guardian dogs that we didn't use as guardian dogs, made pets out of them for one reason or the other. They were running back and forth where he was, like, you stay away, don't you dare come over here. And you know what? He backed them down. None of those dogs went over there and harassed Cotton or his sheep. Gosh, what a dog. Look at that. All 4 of them dogs are over there. Big boy, Duke. And then the 2 young dogs, Zeus. And, gosh darn, I can't think of the other dog's name all of a sudden. Anyway, they're going to come to me here in a minute. Maybe. Okay, here they come. I got some tails wagging. If I was on a 4-wheeler, they'd be more comfortable. Come on. Come on, Duke. Come on. Atlas. Atlas, that's his name. Atlas is the blonde dog on the right. He's coming on about 1.5 years. Duke's staying back like, no, you should be on a 4-wheeler. I don't know who you are. They're there. They're going back. Folks, I don't mind that. As far as they know, I'm a stranger. Come on. Come on. Look at Zeus. He's looking at Atlas. Atlas, is it safe? No, we better stay over here with the sheep. I would rather them do that than come up here, demand a pet, lick my leg, you know, lick my hand, follow me back to the truck, and then you end up, they get hit. They get out on the road because they followed you back to the truck. You come back here tomorrow, they'll be running up and down the road, and then they get hit. The biggest enemy of a guardian dog is a vehicle. Because when they get out, they have no clue. They have no clue what a vehicle is. They just stand right in the middle of the road. Come on. Come here, Zeus. Come on. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. But the sheep are looking so good. They're clean. Every one of them's got a nice clean rear end. Come on, Zeus. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's a good boy. Yeah. He says, I don't know. He's looking around for that 4-wheeler. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Come on. Yeah, good boy, Zeus. He says, what are you holding in your hand? Yeah. 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 You're going to make a great guard dog. Duke, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, you look a little more filled out. He couldn't get through that hole. He's a little bit lank. We got those rugs in there, made the holes bigger, so I feel better now. Yeah. Yeah, good boy. So what you want to do, folks, is when you leave, just make sure this young dog doesn't follow you back to the car. You don't want him to do that. So that's a puppy. He's in training, but he's doing really good. He's going to make a great dog because Atlas and Duke, they know the drill. So if you've got a dog and he's trained, put a young dog with him. Let those older dogs train that young dog. So you come out here and for whatever reason your dog gets hit or it dies or gets hurt, injured, whatever. You still got your sheep out here. They've got to be guarded. And I get tickled. I get emails. Oh gosh, I better get 3 or 4 a day. Here, I want one of them dogs, Greg. It's like you can just go out there on the shelf and order you a dog, and yeah, I want one of them dogs. And I'm like, well, good luck finding one, because they're hard to find. Isn't that right, Duke? They're hard to find. These are Armenian Gamprs, these 3. Of course, old Big Boy. Where you at, Big Boy? There he is. He just got up. Big Boy is always with the sheep. He doesn't come over here for a pet, no how, no way. He stays with the sheep. Yeah, he's a wonderful dog. But I like these Armenian Gamprs. They'll come up and let you pet them. Yeah, isn't that right, Atlas? God, you're a good-looking dog. Whew. If I was a coyote, I would run away. I would not run toward them. These guys don't miss a beat. Look at Duke. Oh, wait, here's the foiler. Sasha, Alex, and Elizabeth, we have an intern in training. She went with them. They are moving the cow. He just came back, and that dog heard that foiler. Yeah. Atlas. God, you're a ham. I don't mind petting a dog, you know. I think they need to let them know a good boy, yeah, that's a good boy, and that they're doing a good job, and then they can go back to work. They can go back to work. Well, I'm telling you what, is that a sky tonight or what? Look at that. Wow. Yeah, Zeus. He said, Greg, your hand tastes good. It's got a lot of sweat on it, doesn't it? Salty? Yeah. Look at that. That dog's gonna get big. His feet. He hadn't grown into his feet yet. Look at the feet on that dog. Yeah. But these, we kept all of our ewe lambs, or a large majority of them this year. We sold a few, but there's a lot of ewe lambs in here. All the withers have already been sold. The rams that are with Cotton on another farm, they're 2 miles from here. They can't hear each other. They're going to be turned in here the 1st of December. So if you're getting sheep, folks, you've got to control the rams. Don't let the rams breed the ewes. In the off season, if you're in cold weather territory, you're going to be lambing in December, January, February, March. All 4 of those months in Missouri is a no-no, because your baby lambs will freeze to death if you get snow or ice or cold weather. Had a guy that lost 80% of his lamb crop gone because he didn't control the rams. That leaves a really bad taste in your mouth, folks. If you take care of your sheep for a whole year and you only get a 20% lamb crop, no, that's just not gonna work. But see them sheep up there? They're all being kept in with one single hot wire. One single hot wire. And you can do it, but it takes dedication. First of all, you can't let your sheep get hungry. You got to have a super hot fencer. Your posts need to be about 12 feet apart, and the wire should be Powerflex, polybraid, mixed metal. Let me say that again. Get it from Powerflex Fence Company. It's called mixed metal, polybraid. It's got 6 steel filaments and 3 copper. It will knock you into. It'll knock you into next week. That dog, oh, he sees them. They're getting in the truck. I can barely see him, but that dog nailed them. Folks, that's why we don't lose any sheep. That dog can't smell them from here because the wind's in the wrong direction, but he sure as heck picked them up. If that had been a coyote, he'd have been on them. Look at him, look at him. Good boy, dude. Look at that. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. You want to run sheep, you better get you a guard dog. Look at that. He's going to go all the way to that poly braid and stop. And Zeus is like, what's my big brother doing? Yeah. See, he's not real sure, but he knows there was something up there. He's just not sure what. He's a puppy. He's in training. Tell you what, I don't know when I've ever seen our sheep look any slicker than that. We did keep back a couple withers for our own meat. There's one right there, that spotted one next to that solid brown one. That's a wither. You can see his, definitely not, and we tagged him. We tagged the withers. He's got an ear tag in his ear. That's the only ones that's got tags in this flock are the withers. Yeah, I like the sheep. You know, they're another tool. If you get your farm fence for cattle and you got a lot of brush and such, probably ought to think about putting a few sheep in there. But it's the guard dog thing, folks. A lot of people don't want to mess with them. And I understand, you know, they've got neighbors or they've got neighbors that's got dogs, and well, I'll just turn them sheep out there. They'll be fine. No, they won't. They will not. It might take them coyotes a week, or it might take them 2 months, or it may take them 3 or 4 months. But once they find them, it's usually going to be in lambing season. They're going to wipe you out. You won't have any lamb crop, zero, because the coyotes will eat every one of them, if the ewes even make it to lambing season. See, these are no contest for a coyote. The coyote comes in, he wants to kill one, he'll just grab it and kill it. Because these sheep cannot outrun a coyote. They can't kick, they can't butt, and they can't bite. Guess who can bite? Big boy up there, old Duke. My big boy dog, which is right over the hill right there. He can bite, he can bark. Super, super predator control, folks. That's what we got here. And I've rambled on enough. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good one, and see you down the road.